here, 1v1 Leviathan Hive blue side. We have Abschaum playing an Eldar Farseer support commander, fights melee, good buffs and debuffs, and can also put out some damage herself. Up against Tex on the red side as a Hive Tyrant, very durable commander, fights melee to start off, good offense and support, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed, also emits a synapse off the bat. Double Guardians for Abschaum, most likely we are going to see double Shurikens up against Tyranids, especially since Tex has double Hormigaunt Brood, light melee unit, and a single Termagant Brood. Quite a large map, east to west, stretches out. Hive Tyrant, not the most mobile commander, as opposed to the Farseer who starts with Fleet, so there we go. She can speed around the map pretty nicely. Double Hormigaunt Brood here. Not much use engaging her with both of those since they won't all be able to get in and get attacks off. A nice special attack to start off. And Tex looks like he's avoiding her largely. Now coming to this northern VP, which is contested. Tex has a natural in the southeast. Abschaum has a natural in the southwest, and as you can see they're not that far away from each other. Farseer could fleet from one VP to the other quite quickly there. Another very nice special attack on those Hormigauns and takes a model, and Tex just retreating those guys. Decapping this secondary power of Abschaum. Has 3 gens up and Tex has 2 up. 500, 476 early VP lead for Abschaum, and they are going to get a 2-to-1 hit. Guardians in cover with their battle equipment. Grenade goes off. Termagants do lose a model. They have their toxin sacks but are forced off. Guardians easily winning that firefight with the cover advantage. Here comes the Hive Tyrant though. There's their fleet given to them by the battle equipment, and they're easily able to kite the Hive Tyrant. He's going to keep the pressure up here though, doesn't want these Guardians running around capping stuff. Special attack misses. And looks like he's finally going to lumber away. 2-to-1 cap for Abschaum. Has Tex's natural. Chasing after a Hormigaunt Brood here. Is she? No, she's going to go decap the VP. I think so. Hive Tyrant now down to half HP. Starts with 1080, the most out of all commanders in the game. Now trying to put some damage on the Farseer, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so with those Guardians firing, and retreats the Hive Tyrant. Good pressure though from Tex, preventing these Guardians from capping these 2 resource points here. We also have this contested power towards the south on this raised platform. Usually doesn't see any gens, but someone will try and cap it surely. We have a Ravener Brood for Tex, disruptive melee unit. Can burrow strikes, sending enemy units flying. Can also get a ranged weapon in tier 2, and they keep their melee effectiveness when they do. Abschaum has double Shurikens. Popular build for Eldar. Quite quick for setup teams, so they can move and turn and support each other quite well. Gonna have a tough time though versus Raveners, and soon to be double Raveners. You might even see the extended carapace for the Hive Tyrant so he can charge around. I would certainly get it on this map, but he might want the durability of the bonded exoskeleton. Nobody seems to get the improved synapse, which I think is actually quite a good armor piece, boosting non-synapse creatures' health by 25% and your own by I think 200. Works especially well if you have multiple Tyranid allies. 496, 373. Farseer using her fleet. This Shuriken cannon just the edge of the firing arc, catching those Raveners, and they lose a model. That's unlucky for Tex. If he was a couple of feet over, would not have hit him. And look at this though, Tyranids swarming in with double Hormigaunts. Are we going to see a grenade? There it is. Misses everything. No, takes out a Hormigaunt Brood member. And Eldar in full retreat. Tex can start trying to cap, maybe hit this power. Tier 2 now for Abschaum. No adrenal glands for the Hormagaunts, so he spent 15 power on this toxin sacks, and I think Raveners are 440, aren't they? Tyranids usually do spend quite a lot of power in Tier 1. But so has Abschaum, of course. Double battle equipment and double shurikens. No war gear for the Farseer. We see Guide going down on these Guardians, boosting their range and damage. Hive Tyrant trying to take down this generator, but it's being double repaired by those Guardians. Something, of course, Tyranids cannot do. They cannot repair. Termagant's now decapping his power. Abschaum might see him sweep east and try and hit this power because the node is already down. Almost down, I mean. 444373. Hive Tyrant dawdling a bit as he retreats there. Hormagaunts hiding behind this raised platform for some line of sight cover. And now moving into the Guardians. There's a grenade. Ouch. Should be able to finish off this brood now. And does so. That's always a danger when trying to assault Guardians in melee. Their plasma grenades perfectly timed as you run in, and there's not much you can do about it since units won't immediately react to your orders when they're charging in. 444360. Termagant's decapping the northern VP. Lots of pressure here by Abschaum on Tex's natural. Here come double Raveners though. Be interested to see if he was gonna get melee synapse if both of the Hormagaunts survived into Tier 2 and keep these Raveners melee. Now that one of the Hormagaunt broods is gone, he's probably gonna get range synapse for those guys, or at least Devourers. 444343. A Wraith Lord on the way for Abschaum. That's quite a risk. Versus the Hive Tyrant with his Crushing Claw. Could also get Venom Brood out quite quickly. In fact, he could get a Crushing Claw and Venom Brood pretty much right now. Termagant's hitting power, boom. Have any of the commanders leveled? Farseer is almost level 2, she's going for the Spirit Stones. Texas Hive Tyrant still a ways off leveling. Shuriken Cannon decapping. Ravener Broods idle, biding their time. Here comes Abschaum to defend his VP and power. Puts up another generator and is going to recap. And will most likely get a 2-1. His Termagant's not giving it up though. Now moving off. This Shuriken's going to get caught by a whole bunch of stuff here. Cannot finish that cap, but did decap it, and now retreats. Abschaum again pushing up the south to Texas natural VP and power, of course.
There is the victory objective.
Both the Guardians have their Warlock leaders. You see him there with the sword. Gives them the embolden ability, boosting damage and damage resistance. Also helps them out if they are assaulted in melee. Here come double Raveners with the Devourers. Grenade attempt. Raveners moving right into it. Didn't take out a model though. Rippers dropped on the Shuriken Cannon. Nicely done by Tex. That's the without number global that all of the Tyranid commanders have. And here is the Wraith Lord. Tex has now spotted it. So pretty much guaranteed, yes, you already see the Crushing Claw. Really nice melee walker for Eldar. Very good melee damage. Can also get a shoulder mounted range weapon which puts out some crazy DPS and can shoot while he fires. While he moves even. While he fires. Also has a little wrist mounted shuriken catapult. And can get a self heal in tier 3 if he makes it that far. Which I don't think he's gonna, because we have a Crushing Claw and a Venom Brood on the way. 402329, a 2-1 cap for Tex. About to be a 2-1 cap for Abschaum, but look at this sneaky Hormagaunt Brood and Termagants capping up the north side of the map, and look at the map turning red for Tex. Guardian Shield put up, first one I've seen. Ravenous caught by the shuriken suppression and retreats. Grenade misses. You see Embolden go off on these Guardians, and the Wraith Lord, I think, walked over the shield there. Hitting power again. Should be able to completely hit and maybe decap this power. Right lance on the field for Abschaum. I assume that is to hit power with, because Tyranids can't get any vehicle armor out in tier 2. And he's taking down a node, but is not decapping here. Really should have decapped. Hormagaunts hitting power and take it down, but they're going to be forced off here surely. Shuriken Cannon fires, but is unable to suppress them. 402, 397, tier 3 for Abschaum, not giving the Wraith Lord a shoulder mounted weapon. Venom Brood on the field. Anti-vehicle unit for Tyranids. Can also grant this range synapse, which has been purchased for techs. Will boost the health and damage of these Raveners and those Termagants. Retreating though from, is that Guide and Embolden? I think it is on those Guardians. 401, 290, a 2-to-1 for Tex has his natural and the north, and look at the map control for Tex. Abschaum only has his natural VP and his natural power, and the natural power is going to get assaulted. Shuriken's now moving to defend. Yes, Abschaum decapping Tex's VP again. Shield is up. Abschaum hitting tier 3 right about now. Some rippers have been dropped. They're going to go in and try and tie up these Guardians. They also slow vehicles down. Here come double Raveners under range synapse, putting out some serious damage. A 30%, 35% increase even. 386, 290, 1-to-1 cap. Here comes the Wraith Lord, boom. Owning those rippers with his splash damage. Needs to be careful of that Hive Tyrant though, and here come the Venom Brood. We haven't seen them pouring any of those Venom Cannons into the Wraith Lord yet. In fact, they're trying to shoot the Guardians. Can't really hit them with Venom Cannons. As you can see, they're all missing. Grenades go in. Raveners were already on the move though. At the bonded exoskeleton for the Hive Tyrant. It is. He's not even level 2 yet though. Raveners burrowing on the Shuriken. Can they finish it off? No, they didn't melee. Hive Tyrant chasing off the Wraith Lord. And now can hit power, and this is huge pressure from Tex. And look how fast these generators are going down. Hive Tyrant is going to decap the VP, I think. Farseer has fleeted though up to this northern VP. Termagants will try and shoot her down. 371, 290, a 2-to-1 cap for Tex. Farseer using her Spirit Stone to heal herself. Decap the VP, but that is crippling poison. And look at the damage she's taking from this single Termagant Brood, which is not even leveled yet. Special attack. Just what she needed. Can she get some models off these guys? Another special attack. Tex retreating his Venom Brood from the power harass, which was almost a complete power harass. Did not decap though. Now has a double Shuriken setting up, pouring some fire in the Hive Tyrant. Ravener Brood caught in retreat by the Wraith Lord. Ouch. Retreating units take 30% more damage from melee, and along with the splash damage, that was a dead Ravener Brood. 321, 290, a double for Tex still, perhaps a triple, no. Hormagaunts now fleeing. Retreat path grenades, almost finishing off those Hormagaunts. Guardians now taking back Abschaum's natural. Sorry, that was a Shuriken Cannon taking back Abschaum's natural. Tier 3 for Tex now. Abschaum well into tier 3 here. Is he waiting for an avatar? He might be
Caution has its place as well.
waiting for the red or psychic might, I think it's called for Eldar, to get a Seer Council out.
Support
Would
structure
help him
complete.
tie up and control the Venom Brood and the Raveners, certainly. Techs, 3/4 of the way to tier 3. Shuriken Cannon behind this Guardian shield. Retaking these points. Look at this rec point, fully matured for Tex. That's how long he's had it for.
Adding warp generator.
Tex has 4 generators up. Something being dropped here. It's some more Rippers. Fire Prism on the way for Abschaum. He most likely is waiting for Seer Council then, if he's spending his power on a Fire Prism. 302-264. Hormagaunts decapping north.
Generator operation.
Tex, I think, is just going to walk into the Shuriken. Yes, there is invulnerability from the bonded exoskeleton, and he is going to march right up to the Shuriken, walk over the shield. There we go, and start welling on it with his crushing claw and force it off. Now turns to engage the Wraith Lord and forces it to retreat. Hive Tyrant still level 1, Farseer level 2.5. Here come Guardians to help. Shuriken Cannon needs to get involved, I think. This might be the end of the Wraith Lord. As you can see, Tex keeping the Venom Brood moving so they can fire, despite the Farseer chasing, and the Wraith Lord is going to go down. Levels the Hive Tyrant. Finally, almost level 3 because of that.
Eminently possible.
277, 259. Here we see the Fire Prism using its focus shot on the Hive Tyrant. Farseer doesn't want to fight him. Really doesn't want to fight him. Heals herself, then uses fleet and then retreats. And here we see the Seer Council. Can they finish off the Hive Tyrant? Really, really nice power melee squad. Unique to the Farseer. I think they are going to finish off the Hive Tyrant here. All they need is one of those leaps.
With haste.
There it is. And down he goes. First commander loss goes to the Hive Tyrant. Carnifex though on the field for Tex and gets the Venom Cannon. That's going to be really, really bad news for that Fire Prism.
Victory objective.
257, 259. Hormagaunts decapping the VP and then retreat. Nicely done. A single cap for Tex. We have Rippers retreating. They're usually left to just die. Guardians capping north, and Abschaum might be able to get 2-1 hit. Has evened up the map control somewhat. Tex just edging it by having this power hit. Carnifex not bothered about shuriken cannons and stuff. Get in line of sight for something. More Rippers. We might see the singing spear for the Farseer now. Now that she's spotted that Carnifex. Rippers moving in on the Fire Prism, reducing speed as you can see. Seer Council coming after the Carnifex. We'll be able to harass it decently with those power weapons, not overly dangerous. Here comes the Hive Tyrant now. Fire Prism getting shots in. Here come Rippers, Hormagaunts. Where are the Raveners? I'm not sure. Hive Tyrant levels to 3. Really nice bioplasma shot from the Carnifex there. Seer Council in retreat. Fire Prism is still there though. Should be shooting the Carnifex, I think. Doesn't want to get close. What has he done? He's shown his rear armor. He's going to lose this Fire Prism now. Huge mistake from Abschaum. 238, 221. Bonded exoskeleton invulnerability goes up. Hive Tyrant needs to be careful, making sure he's out of the firing arc of that shuriken. Now getting shot down by a Bright Lance. 236, 221. Double Guardians watching the northern VP. And Farseer goes down. leveled those Hormigaunt Brood. 2-to-1 cap for Tex.
One of our structures
Hive
is
Tyrant
under
levels
attack.
again to 4. Ripper's trying to hit power, they're not gonna do it though. Here come Guardians trying to take Tex's VP. Seer Council chasing the Carnifex, and they should be able to finish this guy off. Bioplasma on death by Tex, which hit pretty nicely. Seer Council do not lose a model though, and these guys are almost level 2. Guardians are going to decap Tex's power
Tyranid enemy is claiming a victory objective.
using their emboldened ability to try and tank this damage here. And they should be able to finish the decap. No, they do not. Trying to get a grenade in, I think. Seer Council now crippled. He should have finished that decap. Swarmlord now on the way for Tex. 207-221 Farseer levels while she's down.
Is under attack.
Tex again hitting power with these Hormagaunts. Didn't even get their adrenal glands at all. Seer Council, very, very, very bad news for Venom Brood.
We have 200 points remaining.
Webway Gate here from Abschaum. Infiltrated one. Hive Tyrant now back up to full health and moving out. How is Abschaum going to deal with this Swarmlord? He has the Singing Spear now. Also, that Bright Lance is
Lives for our cause.
another Bright Lance out. 194-221. Gonna be a 2-to-1 for Abschaum, I think, once these VPs stop changing hands. These guys are not capping. Abschaum still hasn't noticed. He's going straight for Tex's natural hit. Seer Council are going to engage the Hive Tyrant. And they put out some serious DPS if they're all attacking the same target. There's a Spirit Stone's heal. Bonded Exoskeleton goes up so he can tank these guys. And here comes the Swarmlord super unit for Tyranids. Very, very dangerous in melee combat. Also emits a speed buff and reinforcement synapse, boosting the speed even of this Hive Tyrant. And there is Bladestorm, one of his abilities out. Serious, serious damage to this Seer Council. And they are forced to retreat. Lost a model as well.
Our mission above all.
186-221. Tex setting up using these Guardian Shields
We are losing a victory objective.
on the north. Now he's going to move forward and starting hitting the stuff. He spotted the Webway Gate. The Venom Brood are a detect unit. Abschaum calls G.U.G. Doesn't think he can deal with the Swarmlord and concedes. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.